Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Auto Transport Intel. It is Friday. It is noon Central Time. That means it's time for Cars on the Move, where we connect dealers, auctions, and carriers live with Ty in the transport parking lot. Before we go to Ty, I just want to mention, please do me a favor. You see that like button, you see that share button. Click share, click copy, send a text, email, share it on social media. Say, listen, you looking to learn more about how you can grow your business with dealers, auctions, carriers, etc.? Join the show. Watch live. We're going to be live for the next 30 minutes. Also, you know that you can go to autotransportintel.com, sign up as an ATI insider, talk to Ty, join the Cars on the Move Roundtable. Also, be sure to say hello in the live chat. Okay, lots going on in the live chat. Without further ado, we are going to say hello to Ty. Ty, can you see me and hear me okay?
Hey, Jay, yeah, I can see and hear you. How about you? Can you see and hear me?
I see you. I hear you. Hey, say hello. What's going on? What are you doing today?
I'm at Kansas City at the America's Auto Auction in the transport parking lot. It's probably about 30 degrees, partly cloudy. It's a little chilly, but not bad. Oh, by the way, guess what, man? They had a lot of cars here yesterday. They ran them and they sold them. And if you look behind me, you'll see there's one truck, but I've probably counted 4 in and out of here so far. Talking to everybody. And some of the things I found out today are really cool, Jay. The sale yesterday, okay, so let's just say they ran 1,000 cars, pretty close to it. Let's say they had a 65, 70% sale, pretty close to it, right? So one of the things I wanted to know was how many buyers showed up at the auction. I'm going somewhere with this. So how many buyers showed up at the auction? I want to know, just curious. There's 1,000 cars, say 550 dealers came to the auction. All right.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. Guess how many guys were online at the same time?
Right.
Just take a guess.
Ooh, I like this. I like this, Ty. Ben, this is a tough one. Okay, so according to what I've read and heard, I would guess that number would be at least double of who was there. Am I wrong?
Well, yeah, way wrong.
Wow.
Half of the people that were here, so let's just call it 250 online, 550 here. Is that fair?
Okay.
I'm rounding numbers, by the way. And these aren't
really
official.
Surprising.
This is just casual talk in the office, in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Just putting pieces together. I don't need to know exact numbers, but just to get where I'm going with this is I think it was last week, I was really bent on finding out, raise your hand if you've been to a car dealer or an auction this week. Raise your hand, right? Who's been to an auction or a car dealer this week? It's Friday. You've had 4 days to raise your hand. Have you been to an auction? I want to know. I really want to know.
And it's a different kind of week, given the holiday and the whatnot. But, yeah, I do. Actually, if anybody would, say hello in the live chat. We got an empty live chat. We rarely see that. But if you would, say hello in the live chat. Let us know. If you've been to a dealership, an auto auction, or, oh, hey, Mark is in the live chat. What's up, Mark? Or what was the other question?
Ask Mark. I asked Mark to find out from his gang. So, Mark, the question is, how many carriers were at an auction or a dealer this week of your carriers? I want to get an answer. So where I'm going with this is one auction, 1 day, 1 week. Let's just say 1,000 cars. Let's say more than 50%, but let's just use 50s. That's 500 cars that somebody has to move somewhere. Dude, all those total, okay, what'd I say? 250 online buyers, 550 guys here in the auction. That's about 800, right? Okay. Of those 800, you got 1,000 cars. That's a lot of people buying cars. Those aren't all people that live within a 50-mile radius of Kansas City, right? Meaning somebody has to figure out a way to get the cars from the auction to the dealer. And this is one auction, one city in the United States. So this happens every day all across the United States. Multiple times a lot. So where I'm going with this is Jay and I talk a lot about 2021. What's it going to look like? What's it going to feel like? And as you can tell, there's still people that, if there's an auction that has the doors open, dealers will go to the auction to buy cars and sell cars. Follow me? Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree.
Right. So,
but
go ahead.
Here, that's the thing. We also know there's a lot of dealers, buyers, reps that want to do it online based on what's going on. I think what we need to learn in the year of the hybrid is what are the factors that make you want to go to the auction versus just buy online. There must be specific factors, and we also know there's vehicle details, right? If you got low mileage, newer vehicle, you could just buy it online. But there are some vehicles you need to see, you need to smell, you need to hear, you need to touch, right? So obviously there are factors, but what surprises me, Ty, seriously, I'm surprised by 550 dealers at the auction, 250-ish online. There is a reason why. I don't know if it's the auction, I don't know if it's the software, I don't know if it's the day of the sale, I don't know if it's the types of vehicles, but I'm going to guess there's factors all within that. And guess who's the data guy that can answer some of those questions?
Paul Machine, Black Book.
At Black Book. He's going to be on the show again in January.
Well, and if you can't make a note, I think this is interesting, an interesting topic that if he's got the data for it, let's find out. Because I'm the guy that'll stand in the transport parking lot and tell you that dealers will come to an auction. Jay's the guy that's at the office that says dealers will buy online. Jay, call that front end, call Ty back in.
And here's where it gets so important is that, as we know, as more dealers have gone online to buy, stay with us here because we're going to talk about auto transport in a second, is that if the dealers are buying online and they're using online digital auction software to buy, guess where they're going to set up their transport? It ain't going to be in person. They're going to click a button, and that button will decide who the transporter's going to be. So how do you get in front of the line when you're competing with a button?
That's what we're here to figure out, because I don't know the answer.
I don't know it either.
I always revert back to, even if you do have a button, you'll click that button, say 10 times. Out of those 10, that means you might see 10 different carriers. Those 10 different carriers, if they're on their A game, will go meet the guy that clicked the button and try to give him a card and try to present themselves as a guy who does business this direction.
And that's what proactive business development and marketing reps are doing right now. I can name at least 2 people that are all over social media all the time trying to connect with dealers and auctions. And they're doing that because they know that the car shipping button is gaining momentum rather than being able to see. Hey, we talked to somebody a few months ago. She was an auction rep for transport companies. She has been for years, I think decades. And what is she doing now? She's on the phone in an office rather than on site meeting people.
Yeah. And so again, what we're laying out here, we're not trying to confuse anybody.
Right. No.
We're trying to educate people.
We want to help.
Because we take our business very serious. Okay, now's a good segue. While I'm talking, pull up LinkedIn and find that one guy, if you remember his name. Jeff Larson.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you what. Here's what we got. I'm going to share the screen. And I isolated his comment. Let's see here. Oh, dang. You know what? I don't have his comment at the ready. Do you remember what he said? I always have stuff ready, but I'm not.
Well, I can sum it up. He's got a little video that I've been following this guy on LinkedIn for
I don't know. I don't know him, Jeff Larson.
Well, I don't know a lot about him, but I like him. And I like him. Obviously, he's a Christian guy. He loves God, and he's just got a lot of energy, a lot of life. But he posted this video on LinkedIn. He said, he's on his way to go drive to pick up a customer's car 120 miles away to bring it back to the store to do an oil change. And so he's seeing it's the beginning of the new year. So he's talking about last year. Last year, Jeff sold 419 cars. So I'm going to go with Jeff's a superstar, rock star sales guy at a big store. 419 cars. That's average 35 cars a month. Okay. And what he's talking about, there's two points I want to present. 3. 1, why am I following some guy that sells cars? We'll talk about it in a minute. 2, why does this little video 419 mean anything to me, right? And then 3, we're going to talk about the hybrid, the social media, okay? So why do I follow Jeff? I follow Jeff because without sales guys, you and I do not have a job. If you don't have a guy selling cars at your store, there's no reason for us to exist, unless we're going to do POVs.
That
so
is
back
an amazing, well, and it's an amazing thing to say, which it really is.
It's true.
I know, and yet it's almost like it's a revelation. It's 2021, and that is not talked about. What's talked about is the truck, the loading, the auctions, the problems, the trash. Nobody ever talks about why cars are sold or transported. Why is that?
Well, I learned a saying a long time ago, and it goes like this: what you give away is what you keep. Okay? So I take Jeff's post, and I don't know if I was in bad signal or not, but I took it, I reposted it, and my comment was, without guys like Jeff, we don't have a job, right? And I think the key here is, last, what was that, Tuesday night? We had on Midwestern Joe and Ed.
Oh
and
my
Rod.
Gosh, forget about it. That was insane. Seriously? I mean,
Right.
I was thinking about 3 years in a row doing this show, one of the best shows ever.
Oh,
Amazing.
man. Joe just knocked it out of the park. So, one of the things I caught, Joe said it's a lot of amazing things. And Joe said a lot of amazing things that you won't even hear talked about at a big car hauler conference. Joe said a lot of things that you don't hear at the office. I mean, and the beautiful part about it is that we're starting to see people talk, right? We're not here to disclose everything. We're not here to talk about private stuff, but we're starting to become more open about who we are and what we do. And imparted in doing that is we have to own the fact that we kind of have a bad reputation to a certain degree, right? And we have tendencies to do things and say things that maybe aren't right as a carrier. So forget that for now. Go back to dealers. That's what I was talking about. Car dealers selling cars. One of the things Joe said that I thought was pretty interesting was, it was actually Rod, but they have 48 hours to move new cars. Okay. So they go to a railhead, they go to wherever, and they pick up cars, manufacturer. Well, back up. They get a list. Now they've got 48 hours to get it delivered. If it's not there in 48 hours, guess whose phone's going to start ringing fast, right? Rod. So
Right.
back
Rod
to
and
guys.
operations. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you always hear me saying, car hauling's real simple. It's just a couple of easy things, right? It's dealers want a fair and reasonable price. They're willing to pay more, and they want their stuff fast. And whoever can do both of those at the same time will win the game. The addition to that is if you build a lane, I heard you guys yesterday talking route lane. So I think you guys were using route and I was using lane. And
yeah, well, a route, it's interesting. I think the difference would be a lane is something you do regularly. A route is something that a dispatcher's building based on following the money. A route should turn into a lane.
There you go.
Okay.
And that's a great point, Jay, because what I'm trying to tell you guys is this. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing, but there might be a better way. And matter of fact, Brian Pepson Auto Transport, he called me this week. I talked to a lot of guys this week, by the way. he called. He's like, hey, I just want
Because
to
you
let
were
you know.
you're rallying the troops. Because we're about to. It's on the screen. Join the Roundtable Tuesday night. You're about to lead into that. Why were you rallying the troops this week?
I was rallying the troops this week because we have a special announcement for this coming Tuesday night that I'm actually pretty excited about. But I'll let you take it.
Well, it turns out that scheduling these shows is a lot like booking loads, and things can change. And we had a show scheduled for Tuesday night that is gonna. I guess it's just gonna have to reschedule, postpone. We'll see what happens, because these things happen. Instead, and the timing is amazing. By the way, thanks for saying hello in the live chat. Abdi, Knucklehead, he's here. There's always a better way. Paul Meyer, Dealer Vendor Match is here. Rob Stevenson, what's going on? Henner Perez, Mark Grodicke, Constantine, Richard Cunningham. I'm telling you, it's really cool. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and saying hello. So here's what's going to happen Tuesday night, is that we are going to have the Cars on the Move Roundtable for the first time. We're going to have it live on Tuesday nights live on Auto Transport Intel. We didn't have the roundtable. We're changing the schedule. We're changing up the roundtable. It was supposed to be the first Monday of every month at 7 o'clock. And so we're going to try something different. It's still going to be once a month. And it's still going to be, the format is, the purpose is to help carriers grow their businesses. And dealers are welcome. As Paul Meyer knows, this is so cool. Paul Meyer knows that as a dealer service vendor, provider, consultant, he's on fire about what we're talking about on Auto Transport Intel, because nowhere else does an outsider learn so much about auto transport, because we're not speaking in code. And I'm not browbeating everybody in the thread. This is an open forum where we actually answer questions. If you don't know something, you can actually ask me. Ask Ty. You'll actually get an answer. You're not going to get yelled at or told you're stupid or get 6 people laughing about you being a wedgie or something. No, we're actually into education here. And so Tuesday nights live, Cars on the Move monthly roundtable is going to happen on January 12th. We're going to have, I don't know how many people we're going to have live on the YouTube stream in what would be otherwise a normal roundtable, but it's going to be live on the show. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, I'm excited about it too. And I've got several guys that are going to be there. We've got our enclosed gang. We're building an enclosed gang, and I don't know anything about enclosed, so that'll be fun.
That is actually, I really like that, because it represents what we're talking about. We're not leaving anybody out. Listen, if you're trying to become a broker and you're buying leads and you're headed down the wrong path, join us. Learn the right way. Because if you are interested in working in auto transport, there's no reason to be ridiculed so that you go the wrong direction. It's the wrong way.
Exactly.
Stop. Yeah.
Well, that's
Join us.
So back to
Yes.
and by the way, anybody that's in the live chat now, raise your hand if you want to come on Tuesday night live. Raise your hand. All you got to do is throw your email in the live chat, and Jay will send you an invite. Now, where are you going to hear that?
Right. Yeah. No. And I also
we would love
know.
to have you.
And I also know, because nobody wants to be the scourge. You can autotransportintel@gmail.com. Send me an email. Nowhere. And hello, what's up? Hey, what's up, Carlos? You can send me an email. You can join us that way. You also talk to Ty. Here, I'm going to put Ty's. Call Ty, 417-483-2764. Now, here's the thing I ask. And we've only got 10 minutes left of the show. Here's what I ask, is that if you join us on Tuesday nights live, I want you on camera. Okay? Oh, look, it worked. Henner Perez, he put his email in here. I'll tell you what, here's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to copy the email, sign me in. Wow, that is cool, man. And I got some emails coming in too. So, I'm going to, wow, this is going to be off the hook. Okay, so Henner, I just sent your email to Ty. Ty, you'll see an email coming in here in a second. And also, you can, another way to do this is you can go to autotransportintel.com and you can sign up. I put in the link in the live chat. But I want to have you on camera. I want so we can see you and hear you, and we can see you as part of the group. Mostly in the roundtable, as we've been doing it, is you can just listen in and sit back. This one's a little different. If you join this one, I want to see you and I want to hear you participate. We want to know more about you because yeah, the enclosed gang is growing. Obviously, the carriers that are 3 to 5 capacity, right? That seems to be the primary. That's the biggest chunk of the roundtable. Am I right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get a couple Stinger guys in.
Oh yeah, we need some. We really do.
Yeah,
they're out there.
I'm going to throw it out there. One of the challenges, just like anything, I mean, I was talking to somebody the other day. They're like, man, you talk to a lot of people. Do you make a lot of money? I'm like, no, I just talk to a lot of people. Why? Well, because I really care about this business and it's not easy. And especially for guys that are starting out, I mean, think about it. You know, where are you going to go to learn anything? Where are you going to figure this out? And so I really think it'll be interesting. We haven't done this before, so it should be good.
I just sent you another email address because Rob, he wants to join us. And now listen, I also know this. What we'll do is we'll send out all the invites, talk to Ty, call Ty, click the sign up button. Really, and here's the thing is, we've learned this about the sign up button. You can get in the email list, but if you want to make sure, talk to Ty. Calling Ty is the surefire way to make sure you are in the know. And so I'm going to put Ty's phone number again in the live chat. Call Ty, 417-483-2764. Now this is Tuesday night. What we're talking about, Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Central, I'll go live. I'll introduce the show, talk the way I always talk, which is crazy, right? With news. And I got some crazy news. Kite, excuse me, Kite, you've never heard of Kite? This kind of stuff is exactly why I talk the way I talk. If guys like the Kite guys and other companies, these startups, start popping up everywhere, man, things are going to change faster than we thought. So anyways, that's a preface. Okay, so I'm going to start the show. Here's what we're going to do. At 8:40, I'm going to bring you in, Ty. We're going to talk again about what it is we've been doing, Cars on the Move, CTS Business Coaching, ATI, and then we're going to start up the roundtable. So anybody that's joining, think 9 o'clock Central Time, Tuesday night, the 12th, budget for 90 minutes, right? Because that's going to be a long show. We're going to have all those people. We're going to, man, that show's going to go, that show could go till 11. So eat your Wheaties and get your sleep, Ty. Right?
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
It'll be good. It'll be fun. Like I said, we've never
great.
done anything like it.
No.
I think it's exciting. And
It is.
again, it's kind of a way for us to say thank you, really.
Yes.
You guys are good to us. Jay and I talk a lot about you guys. And when we do talk, which we don't talk much, but when we do talk, it's always in every conversation, Jay. We talk about our core group, and we start talking about the people that are in the live chat and the people that we know, that we see. And it means a lot to us. More than you guys know. It's because of you guys that we even exist. So Jay started the show, built the platform. Everybody's coming, and that's great. And thank you, Jay. But really, now it's back on you guys. So we want to open up the door, let you guys come in. Let's just see what it's like, introduce everybody. And I think the best way to call it is kind of an appreciation night.
It absolutely. And also, if in case you're wondering, what are these guys talking about? Have they lost some momentum? Okay, well, here's what we're talking about. Here's who's already on the list. Jeff, Faith and Frieden. He's killing it in Florida, right? How many does he carry?
I talked to him yesterday. I think, 3 or more. I think he's graduated.
Right. Oh, yeah. No, Jeff is killing it. Brian Pepson, he's killing it up in the Northeast, right?
Yeah.
He started what at a 3 or 4, and he's up to a what's he
8.
now? Right
8.
there you go. So Brian should be with us. Andrew Serka, that's an enclosed secure motor transport. He's supposed to be there. Trevor, Wet Chrome Logistics, dude, our friend Trevor, who crushes it on building business, talking to dealers. That's awesome. He's going to be with us. Constantine, Steadfast Auto Sales out of Colorado. He plans to be there. Josh, Wade and Sons Trucking. He'll probably be driving again. The guy's always driving.
Yeah.
And then we got a couple new guys like Bill, right? Bill at Rami, or I'm not sure his company name. Sheldon, Southern Executive Transport. Anyways, yeah, dude. It's not like you're going to be showing up, sitting in a chair, munching on a donut, wondering why you're there. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah. We're probably, I'm going to reach out to Ron up in New York too. See if he wants to come in.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, so keep me posted. You've been feeding me names. I want to make sure that I have everybody's name. Here's what we need. If you talk to Ty, we need your name, your phone number, company name is optional, and email address. So first name, phone number, email address, that's what Ty needs to get you on the list. That way I can make sure that you get your email invite into the Zoom meeting Tuesday night. So it'll be a Zoom meeting wrapped inside the YouTube stream Tuesday night, and that'll be the Cars on the Move Tuesday night's roundtable. And we're going to do it live. It's going to be awesome. And it's free. There's no cost. So just get signed up, join us. And if you don't want to be on camera and in the Zoom meeting, join us in the live chat. But it's an event. I'm excited. So thank you, Ty. This was your idea, buddy. So thank you for the idea.
Yeah, man. Well, it'd be good. I know today we haven't talked a lot about business, but again, I was thinking, it always goes back to go talk to a car dealer, go talk to an auction, go talk to another car hauler, right? Matter of fact, I talked to a guy yesterday. You sent me Jay, and he's got 2 trucks. He needs 2 drivers. So he calls and, Ty, where do I go get drivers? I said, okay, I don't even have to know the guy. And I'm sure he's already posted on Facebook. I'm sure he's already put on Instagram, Twitter, Indeed, Monsters, everywhere. Yeah, yep. Okay, how's that working out for you? Not too good. What's your idea, Ty? So we have this really long conversation about, here's where, if I was going to go find a driver, here's what I would do. I would get in my car and I would go to the transport parking lot and I would talk to those guys and I would find out what they're doing in life, right? Then I would go to the dealership and catch that guy unloading. I would talk to him. What are you doing in life, right? Then I would go to the truck stop and talk to that guy. I mean, I'm at the truck stop today getting gas or whatever I'm doing, and 2 car haulers pull in. They're everywhere, right? So go talk to them, find out what they're doing. So anyway, the point of this conversation is this. I said, I'm not trying to be rude, and I'm not, maybe I'm a simple guy, but that's kind of what I would do. He's like, you know what? He said,
I'm not trying to be rude, but this is what I would do. That's good, man.
Yeah.
It's true.
And he said, well, it's funny you say that, because he said, that's really what I was thinking. I need to just get out, get on the ground, and go talk to people. I said, man, yeah. So as we started talking more, I find out that he's got drivers. I find out that he's running on a load board. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's, you know what? Now that we're so isolated, yeah. I mean, load board signups have probably picked up.
Well, I don't know, but I said, here's what I do know. I said, I haven't talked to too many drivers that like to drive for a company that has cars on that's their bread and butter is a load board. He's like, well, what do you mean? And this is what I like about when I talk to people. I'll tell you the truth. You may not want to hear it, but I'll tell you the truth, right? Why are you burning through drivers? That's what I want to know. I don't know. I take good care of them. I pay them good. I'm da-da-da-da-da. I said, okay, well, why are you losing drivers? Why can't you keep them? I don't know. Okay, do you have your own client base? No. You running off a load board? Yeah. So you've got a 5-car trailer and you're having your driver go to 5 different cities to pick up 5 different cars, to go to 5 different states, to drop off at 5 different places? Oh yeah, but sometimes I try to get him a 2-pack or a 3-pack, which by the way I learned that terminology on dispatching live. A 2-pack and a 3-pack.
2-pack and a 3-pack. Sue says
So
those things, yeah.
yeah, I said, I mean, obviously the guy, super nice guy. I'm not down on the guy. He cares. I know he genuinely cares about people. So
Yeah.
but anyway, it opened up a door to a whole nother conversation that he really hadn't known, but he'd kind of thought. And he'd actually experienced a little bit. But I said, why don't we get back on track? Why don't we build a lane where you can just go all the time and your driver can be home in a couple hours if there's an emergency, something like that. And I know people don't like to hear me talk about that, but I'm just telling you, it works. It really does.
And I'll tell you what, that's a perfect segue or end of chapter into Tuesday night, because we know that I know I'm sitting at a desk and I'm looking at computer screens and I'm networking like crazy and I'm not out and about. But I still remember the years that I put in on dispatch time talking to carriers in the elements. And when I see you out, that's what I love about having you live on location. You're in the elements. It's a different ball of wax. It's not like it's just this LinkedIn executive easy peasy. It's not. And now that everybody's wearing masks and muffled all the time, how are you gonna go? Hey, I want to grow my business with my mask on. No, dude. It's unfortunately not the same. And now with all the digital acceleration, I truly believe that if for folks that are doing the exact same thing they were doing 2 years ago, are going to wake up in 2 years and feel left behind. And I do not want that to happen.
No, and I think
that.
that's again, it goes back to, that's, I think, one of the reasons we're here is talking to different people, talking to different, talk to a BDC. Remember BDC? I talked to a BDC guy yesterday that I met through Paul Meyer.
BDC.
And
Business Development Center at the dealership.
Yeah, there you go. So we don't have the answer. We're here to try to find the answer, just like you. Here's some things that work. Here's some ideas that might help you, might benefit you. But ultimately, at the end of the day, 2 things I think are true. If you're going to start a business and you're going to call it yours, you need to own it. Okay.
Right. Hey, exactly.
Second part.
That's why dispatching live is so powerful.
It's powerful. Yeah.
Powerful.
And if you're going to be a car hauler, you may want to talk to car dealers. I think those 2 things are pretty important. So where we expand from there, it goes a lot of different ways. And, there's so much to this business. You put up on your post on LinkedIn, hey, what are some of the regulations that, what was that question you asked?
Oh, yeah. Well, I was talking about, it was because of the DOT show on Wednesday, I posted on LinkedIn. I wanted executives to think about the fact that you're so concerned about on-time delivery and this customer experience, but if the truck is stuck at the weigh station because of a regulation problem, that delivery ain't happening on time.
Yeah.
And I know it's a bedtime story and it's boring to talk about the DOT, but if you don't know where your truck is and he's talking to an officer about needing to remove the bed of his truck because he can't before he can deliver his car, yeah, it's time to start talking about DOT.
Right. And where I was going with this was, I said, so what's the question?
Where did you go?
No, what was the question?
What was the question? Oh, shoot. You just asked me the question again. Clearly
what is a regulation that you would like to see changed or something about?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I think I asked you that on, yes.
LinkedIn.
What regulations have you seen broken lately?
Okay.
Yeah.
So the answer that I typed up and didn't send is an answer that I'll go ahead and throw out here now. The biggest problem I see is what I call government overreach, right? And I know people like to let's don't talk about politics, Ty. That's a bad idea. And we won't go to politics. I'm just going to underline and bold caps. Government overreach is a big part of why we can't get the dealer his cars on time. And I can go into this for 3 days straight and not stop talking. But I'm telling you, if you're not into politics, that's fine. but politics does have an impact on your business, and I would highly recommend you at least pay attention. Okay.
Research. All right, we've done enough. If either you're in or you're out, and you're going to know at this point, there's nothing else we can say to convince you otherwise. So, get a hold of Ty. Again, you got the phone number. Who's got the phone number? Who's got Ty's phone number out there? Anybody? Does anybody remember Ty's phone number? You want to call Ty. Somebody right now is like, yeah, Jay, just type it again. I might. But get a hold of Ty. Say, man, I want to join the Roundtable Tuesday night, or I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to talk live, but I do want to be. I want to be tuned in. I want to know what's going on. I want to be on your list. Whatever it is that you want, we want to help you connect with dealers, auctions, and carriers. And by the way, I want to say this, Paul. Again, do you see the white tablecloth? That's Paul Meyer. He is a dealer vendor consultant. He is on fire with what we're talking about on Thursdays. Oh, wait a minute. Paul works with dealers, and he's interested in what happens on Dispatching Live? That is awesome. That is powerful. So thank you so much, Paul, for your enthusiasm. Paul says 3 kinds of people: those that make it happen, those that wait for it to happen, and those that wonder what happened. Which one do you want to be? That's awesome, man.
Good job,
you, Paul. Yeah, that is awesome. All right, guys.
Paul, you're welcome to join us Tuesday night as well.
And I think he wants to. So, Paul, please do let Ty know. Okay, fine. I'm going to say Ty, 417-483-2764.
Yeah.
And
if
Rob
you want,
go ahead.
You can send me a text, too.
Yeah, I was just going to say, call or text. Exorbitant fees and fines for minor violations is shutting down small carriers and loads all the time. Absolutely. And who's involved in the final mile? Small carriers. And who's being targeted by DOT weigh stations? Small carriers. You can see where this is going to be a reality. I wonder, here's a question for you. How many Carvana flatbedders get the side eye? Now, the thing is, it's Carvana, right?
Yeah, but they don't. They're the flatbed, right?
Well, I realize.
When was the last time you saw a Carvana
CDL,
truck in a 1-ton and a 3-car trailer?
But
you didn't.
Did
you hear what I just said? Wait.
Yeah, say it again. Say it again. What did you say?
When was the last time you saw a Carvana, a 1-ton dually with a 3-car trailer behind it? You haven't.
Don't they have some though?
They've got the rollback, the little. It looks like an Isuzu rollback flatbed.
I thought they had some. I thought they had some wedges, but maybe not. I could be wrong.
I know they've got Stingers.
I know they got Stingers for the hub and spoke, and then they got the flatbeds for the final mile. Anyways.
Well, but here's the thing: we're not just because we said that you don't see Carvana, it doesn't mean that because you got a 1-ton and a 3-car trailer, you're never going to make it in life. That's not that. Don't hear that.
No, I'm not saying that at all. Some people say that, but I'm not saying that.
No, we need you guys. We need you guys, and that's again. I think one of the reasons we're here. Okay, if that's what you already have, fine, we can work with you. If you haven't bought anything yet, hold on. I can show you something to buy that will probably be less money and probably help you get through the weigh station a lot easier. Right? Less money.
Abdi says never, LOL.
What's that?
Abdi's chiming in on the Carvana thing. Here's what I want to do. All right, it is 12:40.
Oh wow,
we need to end this because we actually have a 1:00 meeting we got to get to. So let Ty know if you want to join Tuesday night. If you have any questions, let Ty know. You can also email me, autotransportintel@gmail.com. Otherwise, this has been a very exciting Cars on the Move on a Friday. And we appreciate you guys joining us. Thank you for saying hello in the live chat. And thanks for being a part of Auto Transport Intel. It means a lot. Let us know how we can help. If you have ideas, if you have something to share in the news or otherwise. Rob says Carvana is contracted out except for single rollbacks. Very interesting. Yes, we want to know more about companies that you're looking at, business models, etc. Keep us posted. We're Ty and Jay. This is Cars on the Move on Auto Transport Intel every Friday at noon.
Yep. Hey, and if you call, I forgot we had the meeting. So if you call and I don't answer, leave a message or shoot me a text. and then I'll see you at the meeting. Thanks, everybody. Can't wait to see you Tuesday night.
Thanks so much. You guys take care. I'm going to let Ty go. I'm going to say goodbye. And I also want to say this, and I like this. I like how we started to talk about a business model. Rob says they partner with Drive Time. One of the things that I've been doing is I've been going back around and saying hello again to folks that have either been on the show in the past or have some news. I want to make the rounds again. If you are in touch with a business, a company, a service, a product, and they have something to talk about, let them know. Let's have them on Auto Transport Intel. Let's talk about it, because we talk about the entire auto transport industry ecosystem, from OEMs, auctions, dealers, brokers, carriers, services, regulations, equipment, load, etc. and tech. We talk about it all, and everyone's welcome on Auto Transport Intel. So thank you so much for joining us. Have a nice weekend, stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Take care.